Of all the annual Christmas traditions you can imagine, where does mingling in a hotel lobby in Katy, Texas rank? Well, for the familiar-looking white-bearded men and jolly women gathered here, it's at the top of their list, and they always check it twice.
We sent out some emails, and our first meeting we had 5 Santas, and then the next meeting we had 9, then we had 15, then 35, and now we've got over 400 Santas and Mrs. Claus.
Welcome to the Lone Star Santa's annual roundup, where Kris Kringles cross the state to converge on one location and discuss all things Santa Claus. Between seminars and wardrobe shopping, everyone leaves here fully prepared for the holiday season. And no one knows how important that is more than founder and director Santa Jim Fletcher.
You're pledging yourself to these principles. We're representing the legend of Santa Claus all the time.
Now, did you always know you wanted to be Santa?
No.
How did that start?
Well, I went to a homeowner association meeting with who was then my fiance, now my wonderful wife. I didn't have a beard then, and they asked if I'd like to be Santa for their Christmas party. And I thought about 15 seconds and said, yeah, why not? So I went out and bought a nice suit and loved what I did at that first Santa gig. I had about 30 kids, and I turned to Madge and I said, do you mind if I grow a beard?
And that's where it all started.
That's that weekend. Next weekend we went up to Dallas to Santa school and met a few more of our Santas, and that's kind of the beginning.
Since then, the Lone Star Santas have grown into the largest statewide Santa organization in the world. They can help you book elves, helpers, and of course, Mr. and Mrs. Claus anywhere in Texas. But they soon found a new calling when Jim realized that the power of Father Christmas could help children harmed by Mother Nature.
It is a devastating scene. It's just the images go on forever, it seems like. If you look back there through that neighborhood, it is endless damage here in Joplin.
We saw all the information on the Joplin tornado. And so I called several of the Santas and I said, what do you think about getting some toys together and going up to Joplin? So each of the Santas went out and to their local churches, got donations of new toys, and we borrowed a couple of trailers, and we went on into Joplin. By the end of the day, we had given out probably 3,500 toys.
That was the first Convoy of Toys, which turned this trade group into a disaster relief organization. Now they collect thousands of toys all year long, ready to help the next town that might find itself in crisis. Amongst all that loss, they make sure kids receive something to once again call their own.
We need to set the camera angle and make sure that this is not going to block anybody's face.
It's a lot of hard work for volunteers like Santa Clem Webb, but it's also life-changing.
None of us here are paid. This is all volunteer. Not only that, we pay for our own travel, our own hotel, all of that stuff, because this is a labor of love. We don't do it because it's rewarding, but it is so overwhelmingly rewarding.
Smile! Yeah, smile! Again, smile! Again, smile!
The Lone Star Santas have dispatched convoys for 18 major disasters. They've stacked countless tables with mountains of stuffed animals and race cars, just like they have today at a school in Port Arthur. This community is still suffering from the damage caused by Hurricane Harvey.
And we hope you have a great time and a fun day.
But it's this moment,
So y'all are welcome to come on in.
when the doors open, that make the Santas realize why they work so hard to do what they do.
When you see the look on these kids' faces, and on the parents' faces. And it's tough. I mean, these people, in many cases, have just lost absolutely everything. And Santa is very comforting, not only to the children, but to their parents. They'll be laughing, they'll be praying, they'll be crying.
Invariably, what we do is after a disaster, and so they're hurting. Most of them have lost a lot, if not everything, and to see them smile and to see the gratitude in their parents' faces, it reaches down and grabs your heart and is a strange sense of satisfaction and reward.
You guys really do carry the spirit of Christmas all year round, don't you?
Yeah, we're a sympathetic ear, we're a warm hug, and a visible demonstration that somebody cares.
They say Christmas comes only once a year, but the Lone Star Santas know better than that. They create it whenever and wherever they're needed most. And packed in with all of the dolls and action figures is a gift without a price. It comes in the shape of a hug, a tear, or a smile. And it's what everyone needs in their toughest moments. A little hope.
It's more than the toys that these kids and these families are taking away.
I think about it sometimes, and I'm emotional anyway, as you can probably tell. I tear up, because these kids and their families have gone through a lot.
When you see the sense of wonder in their eyes and the wow for me, it grabs you. And it squeezes hard.